I think if you were to poll the average American as to what they think the problems are in America, I think you would get various responses. But I think one of the big things they would say is, every time we vote for somebody, they don't listen to us. They say one thing and they do another. We're not represented right. And I think it's time to change that for the state of Ohio. For the last 3 years, I've been traveling all over the country talking about constitutional law, foundation of history, what our laws were built on, the godly foundation of America, teaching about morality, right, and why morality is so important, like John Adams, who said that our Constitution was made only for a moral and a religious people, and it's wholly inadequate to the government of any other. If we step back and look at our rights, God gave us those rights, not man, so man cannot dictate those things. Throughout history, we've seen men of God get involved in politics, and let me just name a few. John Witherspoon, Presbyterian minister, and he also signed the Declaration of Independence, and he was also the president of Princeton College. And here's another one, John Peter Gabriel Muhlenberg. He was a Lutheran minister. He was also elected to the House of Representatives for the United States and the United States Senate, and he was from Pennsylvania. And then also the last one, Reverend Jacob Duche, who was the rector of Christ Church in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He was responsible for a 2.5-hour prayer service during the First Continental Congress. And so it's important for us to get behind men of God, women of God, who are going to get involved in either state houses or federal houses to represent the people right. How can you reduce government? How can you have someone that's going to represent you who has a long track record of integrity? Most people don't have that. And so, but when I look at Bobby Mitchell, I think there's someone who I've known for a few years that does carry that. Not only does he run a successful business, they also have a church. Dr. Bobby Mitchell has a church that's been helping the communities for the past several years with food pantries and getting people out of that. They also do Second Amendment courses at their church, and they started teaching Constitution courses there to really equip the saints and equip the people in his church. So he understands small business. He understands the everyday 9-to-5 worker. He understands what they go through, and that's exactly someone who you need to represent you in the Ohio State office. And when he gets elected, we're believing, right? And when he gets elected, he'll be the first minority in Ohio's 214 years of existence in District 20 to be elected. We need to get behind good, godly, principled men. And Dr. Bobby Mitchell's that guy, so I'll be campaigning for him. I'll be campaigning alongside him. And hopefully you guys join us in those ballot boxes, because these are the kind of guys we need.